Hello, looks like we're live and you get to experience my content. I start playing around with Out of the Park Baseball 18. I'm kind of simulating a drafted Reds team. Uh, Last time I checked in, I think the team was 4-7. I might have won my fifth game, but I'm in on a little bit of a tear here. I've won six in a row. Team's coming out of its hitting funk a little bit. Um, but I kind of wanted to show you some decisions you might have to make. I guess if you know about baseball, you'll kind of understand them. But uh, so I look at my lineups, and right here, Albert Almora is in a slump. He's in a terrible slump. I think. Look at his batting stats. He's hitting 204, 231 on base percentage, negative .2 WAR, and this guy can play defense, so he's really killing himself with the bat. And at the same time, I was trying to train Lewis Brinson, who is normally a center fielder, a pretty good center fielder, how to play right field so he can play alongside Almora. But it looks like, with Almora slumping like he is, and Brinson being a pretty good center fielder, maybe it makes sense to go ahead and slot Brinson in center field and play somebody else in right field. And I'll show you here. You can compare players. It's easiest to compare players on your team. But I can put Brinson up against Almora. And in most categories, his contact's not quite as good. He's got better gap power, better home run power. His eyes better. He can't avoid Ks quite as well as Almora. Um, but he's he's a better hitter in most circumstances because his on base percentage is going to be better and his slugging percentage is likely to be better. Um, OPS is a big thing I believe in. The player with the higher OPS is generally going to be the one you want to play. And, I guess it would be different if you were giving up quite a bit defensively. But if you look at it, Almora is probably a Gold Glove center fielder, or close to it. He could compete for the Gold Glove every year. But Brinson really isn't all that much worse. He's got just about as good range. He's more prone to make errors. His arm's the same. His rating at center field is a little lower. He might be able to get that up to 70. So he might be nearly as good at playing center as Almora. Plus, he's a better hitter. So, I have decisions to make. Well, maybe instead of trying to keep Almora in there, I can slot Brinson in center field, stop trying to train him in right, and maybe play either Tyler Goodell or, well, I could play Kendrys Morales here. I kind of drafted Morales on a lark. I knew he was a DH, but his defense is terrible. If I put him out on the field, I did play him at first once, and the ball will find these guys. They will. You will see them make terrible plays. They won't necessarily make an error, but they will mess up. People get infield singles. They'll turn doubles into triples. The ball will find them. So I should really keep him as a pinch hitter and a DH on the off chance that we play in American League Park. The thing about it, though, basically it determines your salary. If you have an opening day draft, it determines the salary based on, I guess, what their WAR was last year. Let's see, 1.4. Maybe it's an average of what their WAR has been recently, because he has 4.5 WAR here a couple years ago. So even though I drafted him in round 30, he's still got a $14 million contract. So, I kind of drafted him on a lark. I thought, well, hey, he's still a good hitter. I could use him off the bench. Or, we do play interleague games. We do play in American League parks. So occasionally you do need a DH, and he's a good hitter. So I thought I'd draft him. I didn't think I'd be paying him $14 million. But anyway, I could play him in right, but he's such a terrible defensive liability that would probably not be a good move. So I could play Tyler Goeddel, who's kind of on a tear here. I've only, I played, I think he was 0 for 4, and then the last game I played him, he was 4 for 4. So, I don't know if that's going to continue or not. I mean, he's basically average. I think I said 40 was average, but that doesn't really make sense. You're going 20 to 80, 50's in the middle. So I think every 10 points, like 50 is average, 60 is one standard deviation above the mean, 70 is 2. So if you got someone that's at 80, they're 3 standard deviations above the mean, they are godly. They are godly at whatever particular stat that is. I think, like, I don't know, let me look up Joey Votto. Joey Votto might have an I that's up at 80. 75, close enough. But he knows the plate. He's not, and he's one of those. He's close to a once in a generation player. So you're not going to see those 80s very often, and if you do, they're going to be, potential. They're going to have the potential to be a Hall of Famer, probably, if the other stuff is at least average. But yeah, Goodell's good overall. Got average power, average contact. He probably strikes out a little bit more than average. Got above average speed. He's pretty good defensively, above average. So, what I'm going to do probably is sit down Almora and start playing Goodell and right and Brinson in center. But I've got, at the beginning of the season, I was playing Jurickson Profar at second. I thought he's pretty decent at second. He's got, he's got good defensive ratings. He's got a little bit of a strong arm for second base, but he's good in the other areas. He has the ability to turn a double play, which I look for quite a bit in a second baseman. But he might be more suited to be a third baseman with that arm. But anyway, I had him playing at the beginning of the year. He played terribly. He's got a 135 average. He did steal some bases, but other than that, and he must be playing incredible defense, because in spite of the fact he's hitting 135, he's got .1 WAR. He's not negative WAR. So he must have been playing some really good defense. Let's see, .13 zone rating, really high efficiency at second base. But at the end of the day, I traded for Yandy Diaz. Yandy Diaz has very good eye discipline, meaning he knows how to draw a walk and good contact. So this guy could potentially be a 280, 290 hitter, and then walk on top of that. And right now he's got a 371 on base percentage, and I got him batting leadoff. And that's usually what I try to have somebody with a high on base percentage batting leadoff. You put your sluggers behind there, they can hit extra base hits. The guy can score from first. Even he doesn't have to have great speed, just average to above average speed. And it might get to the point with Almora where he's young, he's only 23. I might go ahead, if he's going to be a liability with the bat, I might go ahead and send him down to AAA and bring up somebody to replace him. I do have Aaron Judge down here, who is also struggling quite a bit. He's even struggling at AAA. If he ever gets his swing straightened out, I could bring him up to play right as opposed to Tyler Goodell. I mean, you basically have to keep an eye on things. It's not like you can just plug in players and let it slide. You probably, even if you're going to go ahead and simulate week to week, you probably want to check your lineups to see even really well-established players will go into protracted slumps. The game throws curveballs at you, no pun intended, and you do have to adjust to whatever's happening. Like, you'll have a player that's been great for several years, and just all of a sudden they might only be 28 years old. They will just nosedive, and they will never recover. And there's just, I guess it happens in the real game too. You know, there's some mystery to that. You know, some players just lose it all of a sudden, but you do have to pay attention. You can't. Huh. Oh, there's a doubleheader tomorrow. I guess it was rained out. So I'll go ahead and finish today. Oh, this is a guy I traded for. And when I traded for him, he had 3-star potential. And all of a sudden, when I got him, he had 1-star potential. So I decided to have the scout check him out, tell me what's up. Now he has 1.5-star potential, but he's still not the player I traded for. I think his contact dropped off. Eye discipline might have dropped off as well. Yeah, overall rating. Overall rating drops from 2 to 1 stars. Potential rating drops from 4 to 1.5 stars. So that happened almost immediately after I traded for him. And that stuff will happen to you. But since this is a doubleheader, I've got to be careful about how I use my bullpen. Let's see. Alright, we're going to sit Almora, bring in Tyler Goodell. He'll be playing right field. Put Brinson in center. They've got Profar playing third base again. But if you look at Candelario, he's killing it this year so far. And I've been batting him. Yandy Diaz is the leadoff hitter. Candelario bats second. Yelich bats third. Gonzalez, who's hitting a little better, he was terrible up until a couple of days ago. Sub 200. He's brought his average up a little bit. He's walking a little bit. Some home runs, RBIs. So he might be coming out of his slump. Goodell's been playing well. Oscar Hernandez, actually I should move him up. So, you know, this is the Oscar Hernandez thing. You can't really take what's happening in real life in 2017 and think it's going to translate to what's happening in this game. This game, the players do what they do. They develop how they develop. In real life, Oscar Hernandez, I think, is barely hitting over the Mendoza line at AAA. Harry's hitting 388 and has a 673 slugging percentage at the major league level for me. And, you know, I don't know how long that's going to happen for, you know, but you kind of go with the hot hand. Carson Kelly is probably a better catcher long term. He's got better overall defensive ratings, better overall uh, hitting tools. But since Hernandez is so hot, I'm just going to play him until, you know, he starts slumping. And then I'll probably start playing Kelly more frequently. And Kelly's not playing badly. Already worth .2 WAR and, you know, very little playing time. I got a new mic and you can hear everything, even the chair creaking as I move forward. Let's see. The defense isn't quite as strong. Brinson's still pretty good, though. I think Yandy Diaz, he's a third baseman by trade. When I traded for him, he was at 40 defense at second base, and he's already improved to 45. Brinson started at 35 in right field, and I think he moved up to 40. So, younger players have the ability to improve their defensive ratings at a position relatively quickly. The best time to do that, though, I've noticed, is in spring training. If you've got a full spring training and you want a player to learn a new position, you can get them to improve quite a bit during that couple months. Okay, Jonathan Villar, left-hand batter, normal. He's decent at bunting for a hit, but I don't suspect he's going to try it, so I'm just going to pitch him straight up. Wind's blowing out. I'm guessing I'm probably going to get blown out here since I've won 6 in a row. This is probably not going to be a good day for me. Adam Duvall, hey. He's playing third base. That's interesting. Might be interesting if the Reds try to do that in real life. I suspect that they're going to trade, or at least try to trade, Cozart at some point during the season. And they could move Suarez to back to shortstop and try Duvall at third. It's something they could attempt. Yeah, Gray's not having a good day already. So I'm probably going to get blown out here. Of course, Suarez is playing nearly Gold Glove defense at third base, so shifting him back to short might be a terrible idea. I don't know if I should try to play double play depth for Rizzo. Well, he did move the runners up. He's got Jose Altuve. He's tearing it up this year. All right. Extreme pull hitter, right-hand batter. Hard shift left. Hopefully you can get underneath that. Alright. Looked like they had a good chance of scoring there, but we got out of it. You get all that one? Looks like it. Said the wind was blowing out. That might have helped that one a little bit, I guess. Okay, Shinsu Chu. A pull hitter who also knows how to take a walk. Brian McCann, extreme pull hitter. I think I might play a double play depth though. I'll shift the outfield. Throw over. Let you know we're there. We know he's there. Alright, one out. Pitcher up. Bring the corners in. We put the bunt down. Looks like it's a good one. You got the lead runner. Oh, he's got his pitcher batting eighth. I had to try that sometime. Brinson with good solid contact back up the middle. Let's see if we can steal his base. Oh, he got me. McCann's a pretty good catcher. His arm isn't... It's above average, but it's not great. I thought I'd take a chance at it. Looks like Gray straightened himself out after that rough first inning. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. The wind's blowing out and Rizzo's up to bat. Let's see. Extreme pull hitter. Hard shift the infield right. Well, he's not going to hit a home run this at bat. This is not the way you want to be wild. I probably ought to visit the mount. He's good, huh? I'm going to give him one more pitch. After that, I think I'm going to get a pitcher up. Shift right. Outfield, shift right. And you could probably put the shift on. Barely got him. You could probably put the shift on for normal hitters too. They're going to have a slight tendency to pull the ball. I usually don't. But it might not be a terrible idea. McCann was almost able to hit a triple. He must have hit that to the deepest part of the ballpark if he's almost able to get a triple out of it. Uh-oh. That's the pitcher doing this to me. There's a lot of randomness to this. He's a terrible hitter. Alright, left-hand batter. He's got a good chance to bunt for a hit. I'm going to bring third in. Well, that might be another extra base hit for Yelich. Well, that was good solid contact for Gonzalez. They just had him played just right. Oh. It's like Brinson. I think he was 1 for 1 today so far. I don't know if he's going to start slumping or not. Oh, I dropped in there. Oscar Hernandez is most of my offense so far. This year, anyway. Shift the infield. better defensive second baseman might have gotten that. Keep Rizzo honest there. Looks like I better get a pitcher up. Oh! Oh, maybe not. Hard shift left. I don't think Gray has his best stuff today, so I might get somebody up at the beginning of the next inning. Actually, I'll check and see how many pitches he's thrown so far. 78 pitches. He should be able to pitch at least one more inning. Field shift right. We'll see how this first batter goes, and if it goes poorly, we'll get somebody up right away. Oh, he bunted. I didn't expect that. It didn't work out very well for them. Alright, hard shift right. The pitcher's killing me today. When a pitcher gets a hit, let's see, 85 pitches. He should be all right, but I don't want to chance it. I've got a chance to maybe move into a tie for first today. So if I can pull off this win. Let's see, switch hitters. Lefty up right now. I might get Rivero up just in case we get to Rizzo. Actually, I do have to be careful with my bullpen since this is a doubleheader. Looks like I was worried about nothing. Yelich is having a good day. 3 for 3. I don't know if it'd be a bad idea to take the bat out of Gonzalez's hands, but I think I might try to steal second with. You got it. Of course, now Gonzalez is down 2 strikes, which is not a good position to hit from. Oh, he booted it. Unusual for Altuve. Gold Glove quality second baseman. I'm gonna be aggressive here. Now Brinson can score on a pass ball or something like that. Oh, no such luck. Gray's at 89 pitches. Chances are he's going to need to be relieved. I might get Rivero up and ready to pitch to Anthony Rizzo. Gray's still got 95 pitches. He says he's okay. I might go talk to him. Rivero's ready. I'd like to get him through this inning if I can. And I suppose the worst that could happen is he hits a home run and it's tied. And Gray got him out. Hey, Alderar. I decided to take a little bit of time off from XCOM. Let's see. Let's set down Rivero. We'll probably need to get somebody up for next inning. I'll pinch hit for Gray, and let's see, righty righty, lefty lefty. We'll get a pitching ratings. So good stuff versus right-handers. Altavilla. Oh. And we'll pinch hit for Gray with Kendrys Morales. Oh! I don't think he's going to get that one. I wonder if he didn't hear me. I'm not going to risk this. Okay. Hopefully Altavilla can get through this inning. I could get the... He's got a bunch of lefties in a row. Starting with Shin-Soo Choo. I could get Rivero up again. He's probably getting tired at this point. But in case Altavilla runs into any trouble, I suppose it would make sense to have him ready. Looks like he's handling it so far. Let's see. Hard shift left. Outfield shift left. Done a pretty good job of handling Altuve today. And since Choo is coming up with 2 outs, I'm going to see if we can get Altavilla to finish the inning. And he did. He struck him out. Alright. We'll sit down Rivero. And get Edwin Diaz up in the bullpen. We'll give him a save opportunity here. Good start to the inning. Oh, he threw it in the center though. Looked like he had him. We might get a cheap run here. Oh wow, he even got an infield hit out of it. Oh, good solid contact from Goodell. We might score a couple runs here. Andrelton Simmons is a good contact hitter. He's very good at avoiding Ks. I might take a chance at a hit and run here. Well, at the very least, he moved up the runners. We got a left-handed pitcher in. Let's get a... we might pinch hit with Almora. Oh. See if he can get a hit, maybe break him out of his slump. Good contact hitter. We need contact to see if we can score Hernandez. Oh! He smacked that ball. That's a triple. We're not going to need Diaz now. And seeing as this is a doubleheader and I might need him for the second game, I'm going to go ahead and sit him down. I am going to need somebody to pitch the ninth since I've already pinch hit for Altavilla. I might go ahead and let Felice pitch. That's not been a recipe for success for me lately, but I'm hoping maybe he can have a 1-2-3 inning. Nice easy inning. Help his development. shift right. Oh, Felice is not going to give me my easy inning. I play it. Double play depth. We'll try to get Morneau to ground into a double play. How about that? No. We're going to forget. I wanted to forget about the runner out in second base. I might have to get somebody up and warming up. It'll be a while before it's a save situation for Diaz. Tolles is going to be difficult to double up. I'm still going to try for it. Oh, he just holding the ball. I better get Diaz up again. If somebody hits a home run here, we'll be in big trouble. Let's see, hard shift right. And Anthony Rizzo is a good guy to hit a home run. But he grounded out. So that was a pretty good win for us. I don't think Gray had his best stuff, but you know, he kind of muddled through. He got the win. His first win of the season, even though the last game he pitched was really good. He struck out 10 batters that game, I think. And Felice is still not pitching very well. I actually have guys down in the minors that would probably be a better fit on a major league roster. I might send him down to AAA, see if he can work out his problems. But the team's come out of its offensive slump. People are hitting a little bit. I hope Gonzalez isn't going back into his slump, though. It kind of looks like he is. Alright, let's play the second half of the doubleheader. Yelich is on fire. Oscar Hernandez is still on fire. Looks like he's saying that Almora is coming out of his slump. That triple was definitely helpful to the cause in the last game. So I might go ahead. I'll sit Goodell. I think Goodell was 0 for 4. Last game. Might have one hit. 1 for 4. He's still hitting 417. I'll try to work him in. He could play any position in the outfield. Not particularly good at center field, but he can play left field, fill in, and right field as well. We'll see how Almora plays in this game. It really wants to play Jerks. I might have to check my lineups. He's probably at the top of the depth chart, and I don't know it. Candelaria is playing too well to have Profar start, though. let's try batting the pitcher eighth and see what that does. Anything interesting comes of it. Skaggs is pitching really well this year, but he's got an unsustainable batting average on balls in play. So I'm looking for him to take a negative turn anytime soon here. And, you know, we're already starting Villar getting the infield hit. Let's see. Well, I'm probably not going to double up Altuve. Hard shift left. Let's see. Okay. Let's throw to first. Actually, might even pitch out. No. Yep. Something tells me Skaggs is gonna get roughed up early. So let's see. Shift left. Well, you got Duvall. Oh, he held that ball just a little bit too long. Alright. Hard shift right, outfield shift right. Well, I expected that first inning to go pretty poorly for him, but he just managed to get out of it. Candelario's slumping now. I might slip Profar in a little bit. Candelario was hitting 400 plus for the first part of the season. Well, Yelich is on fire. Unfortunately, Gonzalez is not. Might need to move him down the lineup. Chu definitely knows how to take a walk, unfortunately for me. Let's see, shift left. Well, I might play double play depth. Chu doesn't have particularly good speed. Is that a pop-up? Alright. One out. Chu at first. Pitcher batting. We go in the corners. Make sure he stays close. That's a pretty good bunt. Oh, that's good solid contact. Be caught up to it. Alright. Brinson. Come on, drop in there. Oh. Oh, look at that. Good solid contact from Tyler Skaggs. I'm going to go ahead and hit and run with Almora. It's probably a terrible idea with the pitcher on first, but... Oh! All those runners moving around might have distracted him. Alright, bases loaded for Yandy Diaz. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, infield single. One run in. Candelario's kind of slumping here. It'd be a nice time for him to come out of that. No such luck. But we scored a run with some small ball. Let's see. Hard shift left, outfield shift left. And he hits it to right. Luckily, my right fielder has a little bit of speed. Alright, infield shift left, outfield shift left. Looks like Agon's going to stay mired in his slumped. Yeah, Brinson's not hitting so well lately either. I like 261, that's not terrible. Might be expecting too much from a rookie. Although most of the team is rookies, so I'm expecting an awful lot from all of them. Interesting. Alright. Good solid contact, but right at is that Adonis Garcia playing left field? Thought he was a third baseman. Oh, look at Andrelton Simmons. He put a charge in that one. He's not a home run hitter, but I'll take it. Skaggs is dealing today. I wasn't expecting his start to go so well, but I guess I shouldn't jinx myself. This could be the beginning of the end. We do have a little bit of a lead. Villar's a speedster though, and Altuve is a really good hitter. I might want to get somebody up in the bullpen. This could go poorly very quickly. But he flied out. Hey, Candelaria got hit. Oh, we got a runner in scoring position for Gonzalez. Come on, come out of your slump. Ha! I think he's leading the team in infield hits. Probably the lowest speed on the team that's not a catcher, too. Alright, Skaggs is at 73 pitches. I'm just kind of expecting things to go poorly. If Duvall gets on here, I'll probably go ahead and get somebody started in the bullpen. Skaggs is still dealing. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at what their lineup looks like. By the time a pitcher's ready, it's going to be right-handers. So we'll check out pitching ratings, all relievers. Altavilla is tired. He pitched today. Might pitch Bobby Wall. Let's see, left-hand batter, hard shift right, hold the runner. I got through the hole, even though I had the shift on. I played the infield at double play depth, outfield shift right. Throw over to first. Looks like he might get a sacrifice fly out of it. I can live with that. Throw over first. Better set Bobby Wall down because he'll get tired by the time I manage to get him in the game. Man, I'd really like Skaggs to pitch another inning if I could get it out of him. He's got 89 pitches. That might be asking a little too much of him. I'm going to go ahead and let him start the inning. Get Bobby Wall up again. And then if things look like they're going to go badly, I'll get Rivero up for Tolles, Rizzo, and Chu. We'll see if we can get Skaggs through this inning. Actually, he starts off with a pitcher. That's a good start. Uh-oh. That's not coming back. Alright. I'll probably get I'll get him out of there while he's... If I get him out now, he won't be in a position to lose the game. Probably not a terrible idea since it looks like he's falling apart. Check out relievers. We'll get Rivera ready for the lefties that are coming up. I'm gonna sit down Rivero. I'll put him back in the bullpen with 2 outs. Hopefully, Wall can get Duvall. Yeah, I'll get Rivero up again. He's ready. I'll probably get tired before he... It'd almost be better if Candelario didn't get a hit there. Unless Yelich can hit a home run here. No. Alright. We'll let Wall pitch to Duvall. Shift left. Outfield, shift left. Alright. Now we'll get Rivero. I could, I'm not going to double switch Yelich. Get Rivero in to pitch the lefties. You know, I probably... Well, Tolles got his hit. Keep him honest over there. Uh-oh. He hit it deep. Alright. Oops. Oh, no, 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 no. What'd I do? I did something accidentally, and I guess it worked out for me. Alright. You know, I could have dropped Kendrys Morales in there. Actually, might not have been a terrible idea. Brinson with a base hit. I'll go ahead and try steal. Oh. Had it not been for a perfect throw. Now Kelly walks anyway. He's only thrown 9 pitches so far. I'll get Edwin Diaz up just in case. Let's see, we'll shift left. Got him. He got out of the inning. Alright. Sit down Diaz. We'll get him back up. Well, we'll go ahead and pinch it with Kendrys Morales. He might get us the lead. Actually, he can win it with one swing of the bat. And that would be beautiful. Not to be today. I better get Edwin Diaz up in the bullpen again. I guess Perdomo is the guy if we have to go extra. Oh, I don't think that one's coming back. There we go with the walk-off again. I was thinking it might have been Morales that did that, but I'll take it from Almora as well. Alright, 2 good wins today. 2 good pitching performances. Alright. Well, I think I'll leave it on a good note there. I'm still a half game back in the standings, unfortunately. Pirates have won 3 in a row. Otherwise, I would have jumped in front of them. But we're a lot better shape now than we were just a few games ago. 8 in a row, that's a pretty good streak. You don't see that in real life very often. So I'll see you later.